This is a channel where you grow, guys. Hit that subscribe button because you're going to be taught. You're going to be taught on what's actually happening in the crypto world. Guys, it's really exciting. It's really exciting what's actually going on, and it's better to know what's going on than not know what's going on, so that you become a better investor in cryptocurrency, so that you're not just out there just sitting gambling. You feel me? Let's jump into SSR. What the hell is SSR? It's stable coin supply ratio. Every time it's dipped into that territory below that 20 mark there, boom, that's when the price of Bitcoin just went whoo, whoo, whoo. So that yellow graph is what we're looking at. So, and we are actually in that very low zone at the moment. And look, this could be another reversal sign there. I'm not the type of person to say, look, $30,000, $25,000, $27,000, and $385.30 is the minimum price. I'm not that kind of person. Literally, this, I think, is a zone where we're going to be actually experiencing another big swing upwards. So that's why I'm just averaging into the positions, and I think you should as well. But that is not financial advice. Only invest money that you can afford to lose. Moving on, the reverses of all exchanges of Ethereum have continued to decrease and have been reduced to the lowest point in the past year, which is 19.8 million Ethereums, not dollars, Ethereums. At the same time, effective balance in the Ethereum 2.0 deposit contract continued to grow, reaching 6.1 million Ethereums. So every time there's a drop in the Ethereum out of the exchanges, that means that it's going to a much more stable form, which means it's not going to be bought and sold really easily. It's going to be held for a long time because it stays in a non-custodial wallet. So what is actually happening with Ethereum and what's actually driving its move? DeFi is going to be huge this year, guys. DeFi is the fastest growing sector by transaction volume on Ethereum since 2020. And on Ethereum, we have had some record number of transactions. I think in the first quarter of 2021, we've had $1.5 trillion worth of volume that was transacted over the Ethereum network. And out of that, the DeFi is the fastest growing one. So could we be experiencing another DeFi somewhere? We don't know. Moving forward, I've brought some NFT news. We have hit sales volumes above $2.5 billion for the first half of 2021. The sales of NFTs between 10,000 and 20,000 every week since March, and buyers are still outnumbering the sellers, guys. Have a look at this graph here though. We have seen a massive spike in the first quarter and then the second quarter, very equal. And you know what, this is a big jump, and we know that NFT is a big space. Things like Zed Run, which is a horse racing game, is going to be a big part. And it's a good way to actually hold Ethereum because a lot of NFTs are based on the Ethereum network. Although there is some criticism around that in a lot of it, there's a lot of NFT platforms that are being born out of other platforms like, you know, Polygon and BSC network, so that they take advantage of lower gas fees, because Ethereum compared to these other networks are still charging a lot higher in gas fees. But having mentioned that, the bulls in the Ethereum are not running out. We have seen Purpose Ether ETF now holding over 60,000 Ethereum, guys. They just keep on accumulating in these times, and it's really encouraging to see that. And the Ethereum probably is just going to keep going up. And moving forward, the London network upgrade EIP 1559 has been proposed to go live on Ethereum mainnet on the 4th of August. So we thought it was going to be end of July, but it's going to be beginning of August now. Same thing, different day. And block number 12, whatever that number is. Final decision will be made at the core dev team on Friday, 1400 UTC. So what the heck does that mean? When an EIP 1559 comes online, even without proof of stake, it'll represent a significant reduction in the daily market supply. Basically, using some assumptions, current daily sale pressure is 22,000 Ethereums per day. Per my calculation, using the same assumptions, the sale pressure at EIP1 after EIP 159, but before proof of stake, will reduce to 15,000 Ethereum per day. Sale pressure after EIP 1559 and proof of stake will then drop to further 2.6 Ethereums per day. When the sell pressure drops, then what actually happens? The price is obviously going to increase because there's not as much pressure to sell. So this drop from 22,000 to 2.6 is where the 90% reduction in supply comes from, that I used to calculate the triple halving. 50, 50, 50 equals 12.5% remaining, guys. So the drop in that sell pressure has to then have a positive impact on the increase in the price, because, you know, there's not going to be enough Ethereum for people to buy. When you have more buyers and sellers, what's going to happen to the product? It's going to go up in value. That's what we're seeing in real estate as well. Moving forward, Ethereum, the triple halving, there is a report that Squish did. It's 79 pages long, but boom, there is a one pager, which you can find at the bottom of this thread. And it's basically putting a price target for Ethereum at $30,000 to $50,000 base case, $150K by January 2023, which is really interesting. And that's going to be a illiquid and a speculative peak, because once it peaks to that level, there might not be enough liquidity for Ethereum to transact. So the price will then have to adjust back down, but that's a peak that we can expect. But $30,000 to $50,000 is what they're seeing as a base case. I do sense that at around $20,000 is going to be what's realistic by the end of the year, because if we believe that the flipping is going to happen where the market cap of Ethereum is going to actually overtake that of Bitcoin's, and if Bitcoin's going to hit 100K, then we expect to see Ethereum priced at around $19.9 thousand. And so around 20K Ethereum is definitely viable by the end of this year, or if not by the second quarter next year. But 30 to 50K, $50,000 is the base case according to Squish Chaos, which I think is very interesting. But he does have a very, very well thought out, has a very, very well thought out report for it. Now, buyer beware, 30 to 50,000 case implies $3.5 to $5.5 trillion market cap, which is almost triple that of what the entire crypto market cap is right now. It doesn't mean that it won't increase, because only a very small portion of the world's economy is actually into the crypto. Crypto is actually very, very early on still. So which investors could sustain long-term given fundamental network value of $150,000 peak, however, implies $16 trillion market cap, which is freaking ridiculous, which the writer of this report also agrees with, and that's probably going to be a speculative and an illiquid level, unlikely to be sustained past short-term illiquidity, producing upside volatility just as easily sees downside volatility as well, guys. So I think in that sense, $30,000 to $50,000 Ethereum is something that we can definitely look forward to, and it's something that makes me want to hold more Ethereum as we speak. Moving forward, there's more bullish news on Ethereum. Swiss bank Signum becomes first bank to offer Ethereum 2.0 staking. The announcement by the Swiss bank makes it the first bank in the world to allow clients to stake Ethereum. Signum will allow clients to safely stake their Ethereum through the bank by using its institutional grade banking platform, which is currently generating yield of up to 7% per annum. Mind blowing. The introduction of Ethereum 2.0 staking to Signum is not the first crypto to be staked with a bank. Currently, Signum offers staking for Tezos. The digital asset bank also currently offers a yield-generating fixed-term deposit on its digital Swiss franc stablecoin, DCHF. Very, very interesting. Ethereum 2.0 staking has increased in popularity recently, which I've done a coverage on in this video already. The amount of Ethereum being staked on the Ethereum 2.0 platform continues to climb. Most recently, the number hit 6.1 million Ethereum being staked, with over 185,000 validators. The amount of Ethereum being staked equates to over 14 billion in Ethereum, guys. You know what that means? People are locking Ethereum in. They're locking it in. Hide your kids, hide your wives, not hide your Ethereum, hide your Bitcoin, because people are taking them for from paper handlers who are just going to be selling it out onto the market on freaking FUD. So this is a really, really good thing. Moving forward, we have seen some great gains on the DeFi sector, guys. We have comp raised up in 40%, while Aave Uni enjoyed 20% gains over the last week. DeFi is going to be out. We're looking at a DeFi Summer 2.0, and these are some very, very promising coins. Comp, Aave, Uni, definitely get behind some of that so that you can diversify your portfolio better. 4,000 institutional funds in Germany can now invest 20% of portfolios in crypto assets, guys. This is big deal. So it's kind of like 401k. Is that what you guys call it in the United States? In Australia, we call it like the super or whatever. Basically, the Germany equivalent of that, basically the Fund Location Act, Fondstartdorgesetz, I can't pronounce German words, guys, went into effect on July 1 in Germany. The German federal parliament, the Bundestag, cleared the legislation on April 22. Under this law, new and existing domestic specialized funds, special funds, are permitted to invest up to 22% of their portfolios into their crypto assets like Bitcoin. So regulation passed and boom, that's it. So how much money is actually in these special funds at the moment? There are approximately 4,000 such special funds covered by the legislation, according to a report by BVI Investments. 1.88 trillion euros, that is 2.23 trillion US dollars, were invested in open special funds, excluding special real estate funds as of the end of December 2020. If all of these special funds were to allocate full 20% in cryptocurrency, guys, that would equate to more than 376 billion euros, which is 4.46 billion, which, by the way, is the entire market cap of, well, I was going to say Bitcoin, but it's just slightly above that. But it's about 30% of the entire market cap of global cryptocurrency market cap, guys, which is a big deal. So that has a potential to actually flow into the marketplace, which means then we're going to see an increase on the market cap. And at that rate, that might then double the price of Bitcoin, which will then get us back to that all-time highs, seeing that it's $34,000 today. If you're not bullish on cryptocurrency, I don't know what will make you bullish on cryptocurrency. You are seeing the news, you are seeing the data. Yes, not all of the special funds may invest 20% of the portfolio into crypto assets, but you know what? A lot of them will. Let's say half, let's say 20% of them did, then we are still going to expect about $100 billion to come back in there. That's another 16% increase on the current market cap of Bitcoin, which then on fixed supply of Bitcoin, then can expect Bitcoin to actually go up in another 16%. And that being passed, that is just a matter of time. That adoption will take place, guys. One little piece of bonus news, right? This is a comment from Raoul Powell, which who we all love. Guys, this is what he said. Network effect is the key word here. It's a phenomenon where an asset or service becomes more valuable as more and more people use it. Powell, who is also my pal, has previously said that the crypto space is almost purely driven by this network effect, causing the industry to exploit at an extraordinary rate. It's astonishing, the network effect. We're bringing it to the institution, they're spreading into Ethereum, and everyone else is building products. It's coming at us at a lightning speed, and I don't think the space can catch up with the narrative changing that is happening so fast. Now, active wallets plus number of applications built within the adoption to Ethereum is far ahead of BNB Solana and also showing scale potential, guys. And I think this is even better than Bitcoin, to be honest. The macro analyst remains bullish on the crypto markets at large and believes that the nascent industry will trigger one of the biggest transfers of wealth in history. And with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure you go follow my socials and make sure you go like, share, subscribe, all the kind of stuff. Share this with people you love because it may just be the kick that they need to actually get behind the biggest transfer of wealth in history. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Peace out.